Hey, good frosty morning, everybody. Welcome back to Mountaineer Bushcraft and Survival Systems. Today we're going to do a follow-up on the Eafengrow. I've been belt carrying it around for a little bit, and today probably going to go just randomly about. I'm going to chop around some small trees and branches and stuff. Probably, I want to use it a little bit like a hatchet. So, but first we're going to drop back down on the stump top here, look at one modification I made, and also take off that handle slab for y'all to see, make sure there's no cutouts. So just stick with me here and we'll get you down to the stump real quick and take a look at that. Okay, so we do not have cutouts, though that hole here is quite large for that bolt. But then like I said, I think due to the thickness of the stalk, I think that should be fine. There's quite a bit of steel still around there, though I really would have preferred that to have been quite a bit smaller. But and this is what we got connecting the handle slabs. Those are pretty decent. I don't think we'll have to worry about those breaking. But yeah, I was happy to find that there wasn't an actual, big weight reducing cutouts here and severely weakening the entire handle, especially if you're batting in wood, because a lot of that shock goes through there, and that's often where you end up getting a break. And for the sheath, I did change out that tech lock, so that makes this a lot more comfortable to carry. It drops lower with the tech lock on, and that riding on my belt. I don't scout carry, so straight up and down. That was gouging into my side quite bad with that tech lock on there, the way it made the knife ride. So with this one, it rides down a lot lower. So, but I just want to run that by y'all real quick before we get started with some just some random testing today. So thank you all. Stay tuned, and we'll take this thing out and about and give her a little bit of a testing today. Okay, guys, I think we got a good little spot here to do some testing. There's a lot of dead standing stuff here too. We can get chopped out of there. I'll reposition the camera here, and we'll get to cutting on some of this wood. Okay, let's get some of it cleared out of here so I can actually get in here. And we got a lot of briars and grapevine wrapped around everything. These running greenbriers are rough, and they're quite hard to cut. Try to pull that out of there for I end up getting completely stabbed. Wow, these things are like wire. Get rid of some of these thorns just so I can get a hold of that bad boy to pull it out of there. Yeah, if you're from around this state, you're probably quite familiar with these. These things are terrible. They are incredibly hard to cut, and they're like a wire. I mean, it's crazy, and they'll trip you up real bad. Okay, now I got that out of the way. Let's get back to what I was originally fixing to do here. That wasn't much of a challenge. Okay. This piece here, so I'll move you in a little closer. This is a very steep hill, so it's kind of hard to get the camera good in focus for y'all. That's hard as a rock. She's dead as a doornail though. Now, I'm not swinging super hard with this so I can keep control of it. Actually, you know what? I'm not even in frame with that cut. Let me adjust you up a little bit. There we go. Wow, that thing is hard. That was actually quite a hard cut right there. Spin you around here. This is the base to a multiple rows. And this stuff is by no means easy to cut either. Wow. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it's completely wound around a bunch of treetops up there. Just manually take you to it. I got a lot of glare from where I'm looking, so I can't tell whether them briars or thorns on it are in focus. And we got another good test here. Just took a tree branch to the dome. Try to get this adjusted. Now this is a wild grapevine. And these are actually a little bit of a challenge to cut too, because they got a lot of give to them, so they don't absorb the impact all that well. But this will be another good test here. Yeah, it's definitely not cutting easy, I'll tell you that. But we are most of the way through it now anyway. There we go. Now, you know what? That ain't too hateful. It's still feels pretty sharp. Still not completely bald yet, so. I can't tell if that's picking up the hair on the blade with the glare coming off that snow. Okay, we'll get the camera reset here and find another little task to do. I think we're gonna go ahead and do another batting run. This is a piece of hickory. We got a pretty big bunch of knots on it. This will be fairly decently challenging, so we'll go ahead and bust this thing down. Oh yeah, I can feel the resistance in that right away. Oh boy, it's not wanting to go through that. But we're going to make it. There. Wow, that is some tightly bonded green structure, man. Okay, we're going to dead center a knot here. I'm doing it on purpose, so I want to see how she goes. That knot's just about right there-ish. And it's not this one, but it's another one on the other side about right there, and it's pretty big. Oh, good lordy. Yeah, that is really not liking that. Might have to stand up here, guys. Because it is awkward doing this sort of thing sitting. Well, she made the knife go where she wanted, so that's a pretty serious knot. Good mercy. Whoop, back here. All right, we got more knot to go through, so why not? We whoop, back here. Tripod had a mind of its own there. Wow. Just in case nobody is familiar with working with wood or splitting wood a lot, forcing a knife through this situation right here, well, that's tantamount to breaking the knife on purpose. Gotta watch this piece. If it flies off, it'll crack the camera. There we go. Ouch. That was definitely a splinter. Yeah, that gnarly knot. It's hammered right through that thing. We'll go one more shot. There we go. Oh my. Well now. You know what? I think I told you all wrong. I do believe that might be another red oak. Yeah, that's a pin oak. Yeah, that's an oak. I apologize. I thought I had a piece of hickory. But regardless, it's an oak. And ain't no lightweight. So, yeah, I'm gotta say I'm impressed yet. So where are we at with this guy now? Oh, by the way, I could probably wipe this off. This is just scuffing. The finish is still on it. I don't know if I got anything. Pack of wipes here. Wipe that off for everybody so they can see how well that finish is holding up. Yeah, the finish is still holding on there pretty good. All right. Let's see what we got here. Running out of good spots. Ouch. I've not honed it, sharpened it, no new edge or nothing yet. So it's not only went through random me whittling throughout the week, plus the original. Oops, still got hair all over the place. The original test on part 1, plus today, it's still shaving. And that was a brutal test for a knife. And it passed with flying colors, so now where I'm at with continuing the testing, I think we're at using this to establish a campsite, build a shelter, get a fire started using it. That's not going to be so much of a hard use test. It's more kind of a field test thing, but I'm pretty confident after beating that thing through that, it's still shaving. There's no bends on the knife, no warps, no chips on the edge. The edge ain't dull. We don't have cutouts in that handle. So I'm right now, I'm at the point as far as confidently suggesting this for a budget fixed blade knife. I think I'm pretty well there. Plus I've been outside today in the cold, and this blade has been in the cold weather for a good little bit today. So I perform these tasks in cold weather as well. So I think we're somewhere at mid-20s right now. So right now, yeah, I think I can say that this is definitely worth the buy. So we'll have another part to this whenever I get a chance. I can't say for sure when we'll get that third part out. Like I said, things here are pretty busy, especially this time of year with everybody's schedule and work and everything. And like I said, I'll get it out when I can, but just from carrying it, using it, thus far, I like it. And at this point, I'm going to say right now, it's going to be my EDC fixed blade. So for what it's worth, it gets thumbs up for me. So everybody out there, if you're looking for a budget knife that's pretty tough, will actually hold an edge, a good working edge for you, even if you're beating it through wood, give this thing a try. The Eafengrow EF129. So with that, we'll end the video here. Please, everybody, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. That helps with me getting feedback from the audience, and gives me a better idea of how you guys are liking the videos and stuff. So just drop a comment down there, please. I usually do my best to answer all of them I can. And thank you all kindly, and I'll see you in another video.